welcome to Keep Mini Alive. I'm back. I've had a busy stretch. I was on last Friday and last Saturday. Now I'm on tonight, and I'm also on again on Thursday. And then maybe take a break. But I never take breaks on here. I always talk about taking breaks, and I never do that. But anyway, I had Eden on Fire on Saturday and from Erie, PA, and they were very. We had a great show. It was a lot of fun. Check it out when you get a chance. But tonight I have a fantastic band. They're new, I guess, a little bit new. Everybody I talk to says they're new, but my goodness, I saw them and I saw them perform, and it's like they've been playing for decades. They're very good. Sunny Daze and the Weathermen, but only two of the Weathermen are here tonight. But that's perfectly fine because that opens us up to talk about the other ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Max and Dan, welcome to the show. It's nice to have you on.
Thank
It's
you.
nice
Thanks
to
for having
be
us.
on. Thanks for having us.
How's it going? It's you guys were fantastic at the show. I was a little bit late getting there, but I got there just in time for you to start, and that was the best time, really.
Well, yeah, no, that I think that's right when everything started up. Yeah, it's been good. We just kind of been prepping up for the shows that we have next month. I'm actually leaving Pittsburgh and I'm not going to be here for a while, so just all sorts of things.
Is the band going to stay playing while you're gone?
No gigs lined up. Yeah, I don't know. We've never played around with not playing without me. We are, kind of need most of us, though we do switch out bass players and guitarists because we have enough guitarists to do so.
And we were talking before we went live. I'm in talks. I always say that it sounds like I'm an agent or I have no, but I'm in talks with on Instagram Messenger with the Maple Waves, and I had no idea. I just kind of randomly found them, or the Instagram algorithm helped me find them. You guys are in explain that a little bit.
Yeah, so we met Nate, and he is the guitarist for them. And then Nate, after Nate joined, he said that there was somebody that could, do percussion for us also. And their drummer, Harry, ended up joining us pretty recently. So that was, I think, the show that was the first one that he was actually at, actually. But yeah.
Bridge, yeah.
Yeah. So
Bridge, yeah. That's a great venue too. That was my first time ever being at that venue, and I was worried. I'm always worried about parking because you never know in Pittsburgh. Preserving Underground. There's really nothing else around in New Kensington. Street parking, yes, but there's always a spot there. I've never had any trouble there, but I've never been to Club Cafe, and that was kind of difficult when I went up there. You kind of have to search. There's lots, but they're full.
Yeah.
But I did find a decent spot when I went up there. But then I'd never been to the bridge, and I was I messaged Lilith on the way up, and I said, where exactly do you park up there? And they're like, oh, there's street parking. I was like, great, that's fantastic. But it wasn't bad. I got one right in the front. Actually just behind your van.
That's lucky, actually.
Really?
It's a shot in the dark anywhere over there at most times of the day.
It seemed like the way I came in, it seemed like that it was a very busy street. There's a lot of restaurants and clubs and stuff. I'd never been. I don't think I've ever been in that area. I've been all over Pittsburgh, but I never remember unless I go there quite a bit.
I mean, as far as I know, and I'm sure that I'm probably wrong about this because I don't know a lot of venues within Pittsburgh, but for a while there wasn't really too much in the way of live music stuff over there. So I think that's kind of recent with Bridge, and then I don't know what else is really going on over there. That's the only place that I have heard of, and other people too. So yeah.
What was your all's experience on the stage? It's a different perspective, when you're in the audience. Everything sounded great to me. Even standing, I stood towards the back for your all's set. I was setting up my gimbal and stuff, but everything sounded great for me. How did it sound for you guys on the stage up there?
Sounded good. Honestly, I think it was one of our better sounding shows. That the sound there was pretty good. It's hard to find that in smaller venues around town. Yeah, so it was great. It sounded good. I mean, went pretty smooth. People dug us, so hey.
Yeah, yeah, it's very fun music. You know, it's fun. Like there's
Yeah.
no, I mean, I like metal music mainly. That's my thing. But like, you know, and that's fun for me. But you know, the that style, I don't know what genre it is, but whatever that style is, it's just you just want to just get up and just boogie. You know, and I don't really boogie, but I really wanted to go boogie. But I was by myself, and I did, you know, my first time there. I didn't want to, you know, show my moves the first time. You know,
You don't want to
That's
intimidate anybody with your dance.
exactly. Yeah, I didn't want to take
yeah,
over. You know, I didn't want to. You know, so
yeah,
but it makes you want to just, you know.
yeah.
I
Thank
think that's
you.
kind of the point with a lot of it is to like get people moving. Yeah.
What is the genre? Do you think?
um, I don't know. We bounce around a lot. We when we started and pretty much throughout, we've always just kind of put it under garage. But it it always has been sort of just a mix of like, I don't know, country and rock and roll and like punk and surf rock and I mean just garage rock generally
Yeah.
too,
Yeah.
which I don't know. I feel like the genre of garage like covers and encompasses so many different styles and different feels that it seems like the most encompassing one. But we really usually just call ourselves like the rock and roll band.
To me, it sounds a lot like the older style rock, like the '60s and the '70s, more the '60s than anything. You know, like just like
Thank you.
I just see like everybody going, you know, with the peace sign and you know the actual logo peace thing and bell bottoms and things like that. But that's great. That's what I think that's coming up too. You know that people are wanting more of something different, and that's it's different, yes, but it hasn't been out for a long time. You know, just when you stick to that, the very first that very first track on the live thing on SoundCloud sounds like a song, and I'm not gonna be able to think of it again until I hear it again. You know, but it sounds like a bigger song that was out a long time ago. You know, which is that's good. That's terrific. You know, people want to hear that stuff, especially young people. You know, they want to hear something different. What do you guys
Yeah.
think about that about about that?
Yeah, totally. I think that a lot of our influence draws from that 60s, 70s era.
Yeah.
But something that makes us different and I think is pretty cool is like each of us, it's not like we're all, you know, like metalheads or we're all like, you know, bluegrass heads. Like, you know, we all have our own flavors that we bring. Like our bassist Greg, the last band he played in was like they were like, what were they, like metal or like pretty heavy rock?
No, he was in a southern rock band, and then
Okay.
before that he was in a metal band.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's real diverse.
What
And
what? Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say we all bring our own flavors. That's pretty much it. Max
What
is
are your since we don't have the other guys on? What are your all's individually, Dan and Max? What are your inspirations? You know, where does your personal influences come from? Basically,
I'll go ahead, Dan.
oh me first. Okay.
Yeah,
Max has got to think about it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I draw a lot of my influence from a lot of the like late 2000s through late teens, like garage psych. I'm a big fan of the OCs, King Gizzard, Ty Segall, like that sort of cluster of like psych rock. But again, I mean, I'm a big music nerd. I collect music. You know, I really delve into all different genres. I can say the same for Max. It's like we really draw inspiration from a lot of different places, but a lot of my inspiration comes from that like garage psych punkier side. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah,
Have you
no,
had enough time to think about it, Max?
I
Quick.
have had enough time.
That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I much like Dan. I mean, I really draw from a lot of this. I draw from a lot of the garage stuff that he mentioned as well. I have he showed me the OCs, and I really enjoy like those guys. But my main influences really do go back to all of the genres that I actually said before, pretty much. So like I really love surf rock. I really love rockabilly. I really love just like old rock and roll and R&B, and I love a lot of those different like subgenres and subcultures that like rise out throughout all of those. Um, and I think that really like I don't know, like I listen to all sorts of different things within that. So that just kind of brings into like jazz as well. I love like pretty much all of that section of like rock and roll and like alternative from the like 60s and the 50s. Those are really the hugest influences. Otherwise it's just anywhere else, any song or any other inspiration. I like rap, metal, punk,
Really, you like rap?
whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Oh yeah.
rap metal's coming back too. Like I've had a couple of bands on that are doing that. And
Yeah.
they're been successful with it. I think it's better than what rap metal was. Like with Limp Biscuits and stuff like that.
No,
But
I
it's
like rap
still,
metal. I meant rap and metal. I mean,
oh,
but new
like
metal is great too. Yeah.
yeah. I guess that would be new metal. Yeah, the NU version of new, right?
Yeah.
Give me I don't know too much about you guys, but and I don't like to ask before I do the show because then I won't ask you on the show. But
Yeah.
like, what is your background? What's your bio? How did this form? Whose idea was it? Was it a collective thing, or how did you come about? How did you become Sunny Days, basically?
Oh, wow. So I don't know. I'll take the first half, and then Dan, you can take the rest.
You tell it up to like my point, and then I'll take it from there.
Yeah. That seems good. So in 2020, me and our old guitarist Kevin started playing.
He's alive.
He's not dead. He's not dead. We started playing together for just kind of fun, and then pretty quickly I was like, when things open up, we should go out and play. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, well, let's just form a band. So then for about a year we just talked about forming a band and didn't write anything. And then a year passed again, and I had pretty much put together in the span of like, I don't know, 5 months, like a bunch of different instrumentalists that kept coming and going. And then eventually I got one band formed together, and we played one house show as an unnamed band, essentially just trying out songs. Danny is still not in it up to this point. And then at that house show, Danny sat on the drum kit and he played the drums for the first time in how many years?
Yeah. Do you want me to take it from here?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so I come to the show. They did great. They were awesome. Our old friend Josh was the previous drummer, and he's
you were just there as a just to come and see them then.
As a friend. Yeah, I was just friends with the guys, so I just went to see. And so before they're playing, I just sit down at the drum set, and Josh is like, yeah, you can play the drums. So I was like, okay. So I just started like fiddling around on the drums, and I guess that's just how it happened. Max was like, do you want to play in the band? Because Josh was leaving the band. And I was like, sure. But what's funny is like, I haven't played drums since high school. I played drums only my senior year in high school. Like I had a friend over the summer teach me how to play the snare drum for like over the course of like a month or so. And I tried out for the band, and I was in the marching band, and I did that for like literally just a year, and then hadn't touched drums pretty much since. And so I don't know, I guess I just have good rhythm or something. I just kind of picked it back up like super easily. And yeah, I don't know. I just have
Danny once said to me that he every time he listens to a song, he always plays the drum part. So maybe that was why he played so well.
Yeah, I like can visualize it in my head. It's weird. I'm like, I have something wrong with me. I don't know.
I have this. I can compare to that story When I was so I played the trombone in the marching band in high school. Nothing to do with drums. And then when I went to college, I was in the Mountaineer Marching Band up at WVU, and played trombone there. Well, my friends, were from high school, and one of them had the Danny Carey drum set, which is massive. It's a huge drum set, and he just sit down and he played like Toxicity by System of a Down just flawlessly, and just stuff by Rush, and just he was a drummer. And one day a couple of the other guys in that house wanted to jam. They played guitar and stuff. We would just get drunk and jam basically, and I really had nothing to play that night, and they're like, "Why don't you just sit down and tap on the drums? You can stay in a rhythm." I mean, they knew me. You can stay in a rhythm. You're in the band with So I sat down and I started. I started kicking the bass drum. And then I wasn't sure what to do with the hi-hats or anything, so I was hitting cymbals and shit, but I was hitting the snare drum too. And they were jamming. It was just a jam, and I didn't know what I was doing. Well, my buddy it was his set. He comes in and he goes, "Now do this he was showing me how to do the hi-hats instead of having to hit the damn cymbals, all the time." And he goes, and then you can switch over to the ride and do the same thing on the ride, and it's not as loud. You just don't hit it like a crash. He was teaching me how to play drums basically. And I have a drum set in here. Actually, I have his old floor tom. It's an old Pearl floor tom, and it's ancient. Actually, my other TV is sitting on top of it. It's a TV stand right now. But I mean that I can kind of relate to that. Other than I didn't play any drums in high school or even have an urge to do that at all. But I ended up buying a drum set. I played in a couple bands as a drummer, and it's different. It's not something I would choose because you are the tempo. You are the beat, and if you drag, everybody else drags, or if you speed up, everybody else does, and I'm not comfortable doing that at all.
Too much pressure.
It is. It's way too much pressure. Even like a bass player would be way too much pressure because I guess they kind of tie each other together or something. You know what I mean? Max, did you have these the songs? Did you have these already written, like previous to the band? Or
I'm trying to think more of like what you would have, I guess, what you would have seen, what you would have heard from any of the live recordings. So, some of the songs, I would say probably about like 5 of the songs that we played at our first show when we were still an unnamed band, were songs that I had written in 2021. But a lot of the songs have actually been like churned out in the last, like, I don't know, six months probably. I mean, we've started to get kind of a library of music that allows us to really play a lot of different things now. We're starting to use that a little bit differently with like set list building essentially. So it's been a lot of really new stuff essentially for the last like 3 months.
Let's go ahead and listen to one of them. If I can remember where I did that. I'm always so unprepared on here, but the times that I am prepared, it still goes wrong. So what did I do with that? It's in my okay, I got it now. The very first one on it. By the way, your stuff is available on SoundCloud for people that want to listen until full length comes out or an EP is coming up soon.
Yes,
very soon. Like when? How soon?
We have the single. So we're dropping a single. I think the second tune you're going to play later, if I'm not mistaken, if it's the last one on that live recording, that's the single that we're dropping at the end of this month, and then we'll have our EP release show May 13 or 12.
12.
Yeah.
Where's that one at? Where's that at?
Club Cafe.
Ooh, I like that place. I was only there once, but
it's a great place. It's small, but it's nice. It's like
tiny, but it's not tiny. It's small, but it's not tiny. I've been in tiny places.
It's a good size.
Before, and it's. So what's this first one called?
I think the first one is that you're referring to is Jonesed.
Jonesed.
Yeah.
Let's take a listen to it. Let's see. Hopefully I got this right. Let me know if you can hear it because I've never done that. You got it right?
Yeah.
much fun. You just want to get up and like just move around the room and get up and move around the room. Very good. And it sounds like there's an old song that sounds like a little bit. I don't know. I don't know what song it is. I'm not.
It's probably the one we stole. It's probably the one we ripped off.
Yeah, whichever one we ripped off.
They stole it. They stole it.
Right.
Right. They stole it.
I'm not gonna. I don't know who it was. I don't listen to a lot of old music. I should have. But that's very good. I can't wait for it. You said May 13th, right?
May 12th.
12.
All right. I can't wait. That's awesome. Is it a full length or a EP? A lot of bands
Just
do
an
EP
EP.
now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why that is. Why bands started doing that, because even bands that have done LPs are doing EPs now, and it's kind of strange. I don't know why, but I mean the project that I'm doing now is we're gonna do an EP later in the year, but so that's something like a newer band does, to put stuff out, at the beginning, which makes sense. But I don't know.
It's
I don't
cheaper.
know.
Yeah, I think for
It
us,
is. Yeah, that's probably a lot of it too.
Big thing.
Yeah, for us is definitely, I think, like, we want to put out this chunk of, like, we wanted the most quality at the price we could afford.
The best price.
Yeah. So we figured, we'll do our single and then our EP, and it's like people can get a taste of what we're like, and while we're working on our next full length, hopefully, I don't know when that's going to happen, but we'll have a full length, and it's just something to have out there for people to hear and to get interested in us.
Did you guys do your own recording, or did you go to one of the good? There's a lot of good places in Pittsburgh, I know.
So we went to a studio to do the recording, but our new guitarist, is actually he does recording.
Nice.
Zach, Royal Mantis Studios. If you need anything recorded, he's great.
That's a cool name.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, we went to Audible. Was it Audible Images? That studio. That's where we recorded out of. So
a lot of I'm sure you guys know this. A lot of people are doing their own recording at home. I mean, you can't with all the technology now. You can do that shit at home now. I mean, we tried that actually, and it didn't go great for us.
We suck. It was awful. We suck.
It was so. I won't say it was a disaster, but we definitely used up a huge chunk of time that we could have been not doing.
Yeah.
And then Dan lost all of the things.
Yeah, my computer.
Oh, it's Dan's fault.
Yeah, it was my fault.
No. It's not. That happened after. But
it would have happened anyway, is what we're trying to say.
Yeah,
it
would have.
Yeah, I had to wipe my laptop, and I lost everything.
Oh no.
Yeah, it was awful. Long story short, it sucked. But Zach came in, and he was like our little guardian angel, and he really pointed us in the right direction, and he's really done a really good job with our single so far. It's like practically done. It's like 99% done. And
just about.
It sounds so good. It just sounds professional, and anything we would have put together like on our own in that house close. We were recording in, it would have been nowhere close to how good it sounds.
Yeah, I like I said earlier, we're doing a me and my buddy Mike. The Wiener segment is his thing, but he doesn't come in for this. He's afraid or something. But me and him we've written some songs. We've written 5 songs so far. Well, 6, and we're gonna do an EP later on the year. But our singles be out March 17th, and it's almost done too. But it's just one of those things where every time you listen to it, you're like, oh wait, that needs to be different, or that sounds good, but that part, it's just so you want it to be perfect, but it's going to be impossible, because then somebody else is going to hear it and be like, well, that doesn't sound too bad to me, but something sounds bad to you, or you know what I mean? Or a level's off. I don't know. It's very frustrating, stressful, really.
I think eventually I've just gotten to a point of like it's gonna be what it is, and I'm very happy with what everything became. I'm sure if I sat there and nitpicked forever,
that's what I tend to do. Yeah,
I could go through and keep finding things, but eventually I did come to this point of like, this actually sounds really really what I
Ready to
had
go.
always envisioned it to sound. Yeah.
I think the most annoying thing too is, and I know you guys will probably relate to this, is you hear that you guys are doing a single too. You're getting ready to release a single, and that's what we're doing. And you hear that same thing over and over again, and eventually you're just like, I don't want to hear it anymore. But you have to because you have to make sure it's ready to go. But it's just I'm sick of my own song at this point. I'm
Yeah.
I'm sick of hearing it.
I feel that.
But I'm ready. I'm ready for other people to hear it. It's just it's you know you know
Yeah.
what I mean. You know what I mean. Well, since I touched on the wieners a little bit, then no pun intended. But yeah,
Is this the wiener segment?
we will do the wiener segment. Yes. So
All
so
right.
Mike, my
This is
roommate,
exciting.
he's a great guitar player, and like I said, we've written some things together and stuff. And I had a band on from I believe it was Texas, a few months back, and Mike says, ask him this. And I was like, why don't you come in and ask them? I have another microphone. You can sit here and do it. And no, he doesn't want to do it. So Mike really likes hot dogs.
Okay.
So not the wieners that you guys were thinking of. I know that's what you're. No, but he goes places and he will go to I don't know, to the beach and everybody gets seafood. He will get the hot dogs if it's on the menu just to try them. You know what I mean? Like he's just. That's
That's
people like
commitment.
craft beer like that. People go to a
Yes.
brewery to get a different kind of craft beer. I mean,
Yeah.
he goes to different hot dog places. So anyway, I've had
Hot dog guy.
several bands in Pittsburgh on, but nobody's agreed or nobody's had the same answer for the best hot dog joint in Pittsburgh. So before we
wow.
go into individually, yeah, but between you and you guys, what's the best place to go for Mike to get a hot dog in Pittsburgh?
Go, Max, you go first because I have an answer.
Well, okay, so there used to be a place in Oakland called The Original, and that was the best hot dog in Pittsburgh. That was the spot. It was like you would go. They had these really like extra long hot dogs. I'd go get a chili cheese dog, and the snap on that hot dog was phenomenal. Right. And then you go get a thing of fries, and they would just give you an overflowing basket of fries.
Yeah.
However, the O closed 2 years ago, a year ago, and I've never recovered or been the same since.
Yeah.
But there is a place over in Regent Square called Daze, and they have really good hot dogs. And if you're looking for like
just the letter D, or is it DEE?
No, it's DEES, but make sure you're not going to the D's in the South Side because that's a different place.
Okay.
Nuts.
So yeah, it's I would say I guess
You can
D's
say that.
is
Go
my
ahead.
definitive
All right,
answer.
yeah. I hear anytime I hear D's, I have to say D's nuts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean it's yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, so Mike's listening. He's on the couch in there. He's the guy on the couch. But no, he always puts in the chat room the emoji eyeballs, just the eyeballs that go like that. So he's listening to this. So he's gathering information. He's probably taking notes.
He's good. All right.
So we got these nuts in not the one in Southside though, Mike. Not the one in that's different.
All right.
No, don't go to D's Nuts. That's a different place.
Oh, that's an
I
actual
don't want to
place.
go there.
That was or still might be a place in the South Side.
Should be.
That was different from D's also.
I see.
So yeah,
But these is in Regent, you said.
D's is in Regent Square.
Okay. All right, Mike. All right. Okay. I think. All right, Dan, are you ready? Where do you go?
Yeah, so I'm a Beaver County boy, born and raised. I live in Pittsburgh now.
Is that like Beaver Falls? Is that the same area?
I mean, yeah, Beaver Falls is it? Yeah, it's in Beaver County. Brighton Hot Dog Shop. So I don't know where the original one is. I'm gonna guess New Brighton, but there's a few of them. It's like a small chain, so there's maybe like I don't know. There's probably less than 10 of them, but their hot dogs are so cheap and like they're like so bad that they're good. You know what I mean? It's like they're just like plain hot dogs, and you just get like cheese or chili or whatever on it. And you can get these like the cheese fries, and it's like that really fake cheese, like they squeeze it out of the bottle.
Cheese whiz or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's like so fucking good. It's like so bad that it's so good. It's like so cheap, and you get like 4 hot dogs and it's like $6. It's like
Oh, Mike's all into that. Yeah.
cheap. There's actually the closest one. I think there is one in like Pittsburgh. I think it's on Noblestown Road. That's a road, right?
It is now.
Yes.
No. That's the only one. That's like the closest one, I think. But if you want to take the trek out to Beaver County,
He probably would. I mean,
there's
he's
one in
gone-
Moon. There's one in Moon, actually. There is.
Okay.
So I guess that's Allegheny County.
That's over near the airport, right? Moon.
Yeah,
is-
yeah. But that's my answer.
All
Finally.
right. All right. So the next question would be, what do you like individually on your hot dogs when you go to get a hot dog? What do you get on it? What's your toppings?
Oh, chili cheese.
Yeah,
Every
chili
time.
cheese.
That's all.
Oh yeah. Oh well, maybe
I
some
might do onion. Onion
Yeah.
too.
I've had a few
We didn't plan this.
say
No.
like caramelized onions, like cooked onions. I've never had that.
Oh.
But
No,
our
you're-
You're missing out.
Chopped onions. Diced
Northern West Virginia. Well, I don't know if it's probably like that in Southern West, like this in Southern West Virginia too. But there's a place, like a small chain too. It's called T&L Hot Dogs. It's everywhere. It's at the mall. There's several locations, but they're all like 50s diners. So they have like car shows and stuff. I mean, it's a cool place. It's just the whole place is dressed in the 50s, except for like the people that work there. They just wear aprons. I don't think they probably had aprons anyway. But if you walk into any hot dog establishment and you say, "I'll take 2 with everything," you don't even have to say hot dogs. You don't have to say anything. Just 2 with everything. They know exactly what you're talking about, and you will walk out happy. It's not everything that they have available, because they have cheeseburgers and things, but everything is chili or sauce. Some people around here call it sauce, but chili, diced raw onions, and mustard. That's it. That's everything.
That's a good
it's-
combo. I mean, I could get down with
Yeah.
that.
I could say that.
But around here where I live in Northern West Virginia. But around here we went up the others. Chocolate milk. Drink chocolate milk with it. It'll change your life. I'm telling you. If
That's
you
like some
chocolate
school,
milk,
Wow.
that's like some school lunch bullshit.
Yeah.
It is,
right?
but my
Chocolate
God,
milk
it'll
with your
change-
hot dog.
I'm telling you, it'll change your life. It's
No,
very.
I
You
believe you. I believe
can't
you.
eat a lot of hot dogs though, because you know how milk is. It's very heavy. Especially chocolate.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, try it. Try it.
Nothing like a hot dog and a chocolate milk on a hot summer day.
Yeah.
But,
That does.
hey, you'll be full and satisfied, and who cares?
Yeah.
Hey,
I could take a
I'm not
nap in
judging.
a
I'm
hammock
into
after that.
It's phenomenal. I mean, every time I go get a hot dog, I don't get chocolate milk because, like you said, hot summer days. Yeah, I don't want a chocolate milk. Damn it, I would love
Yeah.
one, but I don't want that in my. I do things outside usually, so. But yeah, everything. But another thing, Mike says it's sacrilege, but it's ketchup. I like ketchup on my hot dog every once in a while. So
No,
I'll get one with everything, but I have to say to them, including ketchup. And Mike's been to places where they'll throw you out of the establishment if you ask for ketchup.
Wow.
I just have to say, I think that's the dumbest.
And I'm like,
shit
well, they won't
ever.
throw me out, huh?
It's like, who the fuck cares if you want ketchup on your hot dog or not? It's like, if you like
around
it,
here,
you fucking
apparently.
eat it. Who cares?
I don't know. I might hit somebody for that. I could see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but here's the other thing. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on a show where I've had Pittsburgh guests on. I don't eat Heinz ketchup. I eat Hunt's.
Really? Oh wow. I have gone to restaurants that do not have Heinz and I don't have ketchup. I
For that reason?
I can't do it.
Just-
Yeah.
Have you
Oh, I
had
love-
Hunt's though? Have you ever had Hunt's?
I have had Hunt's. It's
very
just
good.
not as good.
Mike
It's
says.
good.
Mike says, see around here we serve mild, medium, and hot chili. So the chocolate milk is helped to cool your mouth down if you get the hot chili. But that's
That makes sense.
That makes
That makes
sense. Yeah.
sense.
I don't think that's the reason, but
Touching on the
Mike
touching on
Mike should know
Hunt's
though.
ketchup thing.
What is it?
So you're familiar with Kennywood, right?
I am familiar with Kennywood.
Okay, yeah. So they have this thing. They have the potato patch French fries. So it's like,
yes,
Yeah.
the excellent. Yes, the
so,
best ever.
so
Pretty much.
Kennywood, I guess Kennywood was like they were bought by some other company, right? So
Oh,
they
no.
their bright idea to save money was to switch from Heinz ketchup to Hunt's ketchup in
Oh, no.
Pittsburgh, and
Oh.
there was like pandemonium. Like
I'm
people
sure.
like boycotted fucking like Kennywood. Like
Kennywood. Yeah, don't go to Kennywood. They don't serve Heinz. Damn it.
don't go. And I'm pretty sure they switched back to Heinz because of it.
They had to. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean to stay open.
Like you can't be a Pittsburgh establishment in the year of our Lord 2023 and not serve Heinz ketchup.
Like Permane
That's-
Brothers cannot serve Hunt's ketchup.
No,
Yeah.
oh God, no. God, no.
There would
That's-
be like windows broken arms.
riots. Yeah.
What okay, this is maybe we'll add this to my future Pittsburgh guests. What about Permane Brothers do you not like? That's a controversial subject.
I literally ate Permanis last night. We ordered Uber Eats Permanis. The only thing I don't like about Permanis is that like you have to, if you're not eating it like right away, it's
Oh,
not great.
it's awful,
The bread
yeah.
gets all like soggy and like
it's not even
Well,
worth
that's because
it.
they pile the French fries on there, so the grease is absorbing into the bun as
Yeah.
we
Nah.
talk about
So
it.
unless they're like whipping it off the greasy counter like right at you, it's like
Yeah.
it's like whatever.
Permane Brothers is the
Uh.
shit, but see, we have one down here. They put one in down here, and we're about like what, an hour and a half, hour 45 from Pittsburgh.
Mm.
We were so excited for it, but it's not the same. It is not
Really?
the same. It is not the same. I ate there one time. I won't go back just because it's not. I would rather drive to Pittsburgh and go to a local Permane Brothers in Pittsburgh, maybe even the original one, to get
Yeah.
Permane Brothers. Guys, it's not what's expected. The very first one I had, the very first sandwich I had was at what is it called now? Is it Mellon Arena, the ice hockey place?
PPG.
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't the
PPG.
original Igloo, but the newest one.
Mhm.
I went there for a game, and I saw it, I smelled it, I had to have it, but I'd never had it at that point, and I did, and I was like, this is freaking phenomenal. And then like the next year, they put one in down here. I went down and got the exact same thing, the sandwich with the slaw and the fries and all that.
No.
And it wasn't awful, but it wasn't the one that I had not even close.
The ones, I think, the old ones, like closest to Pittsburgh
one
and
in the
in the
Strip.
city, yeah, those are the best ones.
Now the original one, is the original one near the bridge?
That's in the
um,
strip,
the-
right? The original one.
Yeah, it's in the Strip District.
Yeah. Is that one always packed? Like, is that where everybody goes to get when they want Permane Brothers, or they just go to a different one?
Well, there's a bunch of them. There's like one in Southside.
Yeah.
There's one in Market Square. There's one like within like a couple of mile radius. You can find a Permane Brothers.
It's like
That's-
McDonald's. It's like McDonald's everywhere else. It's everywhere.
It's
better.
yeah. There's way more McDonald's, unfortunately.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
but they still haven't taken over the world.
Yeah.
What's the other song that's on here? The one that's the last song. Before I ask that though, where's the Whisper Nest? I've never heard of that place.
Oh man.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, it's super
They're actually
sad.
closing.
man.
What's sad about? Is it not there now?
They're closing at the end of this month.
I need to go now. Then
You
All right.
should.
Cool place.
should.
Super cool.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and go now. We'll get
Yeah,
hot
it's
dogs.
It's in
they
Millville.
have grilled cheese.
Millville. Okay, that's where Smalls is. Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. It's
Yeah.
like right down the street from Mr. Smalls. Yeah,
Why are they closing? Should we buy this place or
that's what I'm saying.
So everybody is saying that.
is it a gold mine? I mean, why are they closing? Does anybody know?
He's moving. I think.
Yeah,
Guy's
they're-
moving. Him and his family.
We should buy that, Mike. I know he's listening. We should buy this place, Mike. We'll serve hot dogs there, and we'll have badass bands.
It's like turnkey. It's like it's ready to go. You know what I mean?
yeah, it
Is there a
really
kitchen?
is.
Is there a kitchen there? They serve
Yeah,
food.
they have food. Yeah.
Yeah, they have
Okay,
food.
well,
Yeah.
all right. We'll see what we can find out about it.
Really cool place. I've only ever been there a couple of times, and one of them including the time we played there. But
Yeah.
because they're closing, I want to go back so bad.
Yeah, it's really
Go ahead.
sad.
Come hang out. We'll go. We'll go on.
Yes.
we'll-
well,
next weekend or something.
I'm trying to think of the next time I'll be up that way.
Yeah.
Well, who
You
cares?
better come before the end of March.
Who cares? Well, I'll come up there just to do that.
Yeah.
It's not that far. I'm up there all the time. I'm surprised I still need directions to places. You know?
Yeah.
But I'd never been to the bridge, so I definitely need directions there. But it just seems like every I hate the tunnel. I try to stay away from the tunnel and like come up through Uniontown. Yeah, I'd rather pay the toll than to go through the tunnel. It's just
Yeah.
it's never going to change because there's no way to change it. There's no way to go to avoid
No.
that area. But I just and I hate big. Okay, here's my road rage. I hate big cities because people are in a hurry to go somewhere, even though they're not going anywhere at all. You know, They're not late for anything.
Yeah.
They're just they need to move you out of the way because you have an out of state tag and you're wrong. And I just it's like that. It's not like that all the time in Pittsburgh, but coming up that, what is it? 376 9 or
Yep, 376, baby.
Down the just starting going up the hill, and then there's that radio station on the left, and then down the other side going into the tunnel. Yeah. They always try to move me out of the way, and I'm like, listen, motherfuckers, I need to go through. I need to be in the left lane when I come out of that tunnel, or I'm going to be screwed.
That's what our fucking song "Trucks to Carnegie" is about.
Is it really? Good.
Yeah.
You guys had a lot of stories with your songs too. Yeah, that's what it was. You guys had a lot of stories with your songs before you play them. Like I can't even remember now, but you said something about a neighborhood or something.
That's the song that we're gonna listen to. That's the Munhall Man.
What is that about?
Well, tell
the story. Just tell it. Come on.
Yeah, go ahead.
So a friend of ours is back in 2020.
A friend of ours. Come on.
Yes, a friend of ours back in 2020 when we were protesting and all of the BLM protests were happening. He ended up getting into some legal trouble, and
he stormed the Capitol.
No. He didn't storm the Capitol.
No.
Yeah, no, quite the opposite. But there was a small thing that came out that said Munhall Man arrested for such and such, and I saw that and I thought to myself, that's a great name for a song. And I made a song. So it's a fictional story.
That's very punk. That's very punk though, like something like that and then turning it into a song, and I don't know. I just think that you would think.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel like of the things, because like I said, I mean, we have like varying genres within what we do, but I feel like that one of any of them is probably like one of the more like punk sounding songs.
Yeah.
It's not a punk song. I think
you don't want to dispel what he did. You don't want to dispel that, or
no? I'm not going to put his info on blast illegal. Like that. Yeah,
it was illegal though. What he did? Okay.
It was.
I guess if anybody really wants to know, they'll just Google search it or something.
I'll tell you
You can tell me after the live stream.
Off camera we'll talk.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's it's Munhall Man.
That's yeah. That's the Munhall.
I did not edit this one. The first one I put a fader in at the beginning, but I didn't do anything to this one because I was like, why would I do that? It's just screenshot's fine. So there might be some talking at the beginning of this one.
It's gonna be around here.
Take it off.
Yeah, take it off. You ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. so that's it. To the dirty and the stupid. To the track, somebody is in the hospital. Single one with the color is wrong. But a hard man with a military. Gotta get justice if there is no peace.
Okay, it involves the cops at the end, so yeah, it's definitely not legal. Right, whatever the Munhall man did.
Well, so the story in the song "The Munhall Man" is a different story. It's a guy who gets he ends up escaping the cops while protesting, but then goes and tries to save the people that got arrested by jumping on top of the paddy wagon, and then falls off of the paddy wagon.
Not that bad. People have done that before, I'm sure. You know.
Yeah. Oh, of course, of course. And then falls off the paddy wagon and also gets arrested.
I wanted to do this on the show, and I'll forget if I don't do it now. So you gave me your sticker before I when everything was over the other night at the bridge. Sticker right here.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna go ahead and put it on the drum head. It's the one up here. This one's full, but I was gonna put it on here. You're good company with Nafel and who else is on there? Well, Byzantine, Secret Gardens, Crash Cuddle is from Minnesota, and Space Weather is from Pittsburgh, and so is Nafel. But I was gonna attach you guys to this one.
Yeah, love it.
While we're on the show, I was gonna put it up there, before, and I was like, you know what? They're coming on this show, so I'm gonna drop it on the floor. I was like, they're coming on the show, so I'll do it while I'm on the show. What's coming up, for you guys? When you play live again, so I can come up there and boogie, because I am gonna boogie.
We're gonna be playing at the Smiling Moose on the 24th.
I've never been there either. Never been there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a really fun one. We're gonna be playing there with a couple of friends of ours from this band, the Lagunas, and Foamer, who's a new group coming out. I think that might be their first show, actually.
Yeah, their first gig.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then there's a band that we've never played with, but are super excited to play with, called Luxury Machine, that we're playing with also. So yeah,
that's our single that day.
Yes, that's gonna be the single release party.
What day is that one? What day?
The 24th. That's
24th, Friday.
I can make it.
Yeah,
I can make it
so.
up there. I can make it.
Let's go. Yeah, come out.
Heck yeah. Yeah.
Sunny
no,
Days
it's good.
right
It's
there
gonna be
under
fun.
Lilith. Actually, I forgot to mention Lilith.
Oh yeah.
There, yeah.
Oh, they're great.
I'll put you back up there, but I'm gonna move that one here pretty soon. There's a bass drum head up there that's completely full that I filled up with every band I've had on the show that's on drum heads, old drum heads. Actually, I can show you. Let me pan. I can pan from here. So up here.
Oh wow.
Oh,
That's so cool.
The bass drum and the snare were first, and then we went to the old djembe head, which was next to me, and then now this one. So that's where we're at now. So you guys have made it to the Acute Mini Live wall.
I love that. That's a good use for.
And you were one of the longest names I've had to put up on my marquee with Saturday night. For the outro song, I always change the marquee to the next band, and I was like, this is going to take me a while to do. I can't remember what song I played, but it took me every bit of that song. It was like 3 minutes long. Every bit of that song to put all that up there. But hey, I started it. I got to keep doing it.
Yeah. No, I love it. That's a cool thing.
Nobody else is doing it, so I got to keep going. Actually, everybody else is podcasting.
Oh yeah.
Actually, I had another podcaster on recently, Michael Grass down in Charleston, West Virginia. He does a similar thing to this. He does a live video cast, but it's from oh gosh, it's called. Why do I have a brain fart right now? It's called shit. But he does it from like a venue, and he interviews bands, like in the the back room.
Oh,
I've always
that's
wanted to
neat.
be invited there. The back room. Gosh, what's it called? The drop. The drop, right? And yeah, the drop. I think. I don't know.
I'll check it out.
But yeah, I'll link you with Michael, and maybe you guys can get a show down there. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
I haven't been down there yet. I was going to go and see a couple of bands, but I couldn't make it that evening or something. It was like the next night after I had him on. But I had another podcaster on and interviewed him about his podcast. It was weird. It was kind of strange, but it went really well because it was just I didn't know that there was something. West Virginia's not that big of a place, and
Yeah.
it's it was fun to be able to interview another podcaster instead of a band,
Yeah, what is like I've not been really. You're from Morgantown, right?
I am from I'm from Clarksburg, which is south of Morgantown, but now I live in Shinston, which is just south of Fairmont. So you have Pittsburgh, and then Washington, Waynesburg, all that, and then Morgantown, and then Fairmont, and then Clarksburg. And I live between Clarksburg and Fairmont now.
Oh, okay.
So yeah,
All right.
not very far. Not very far. It's a smooth drive unless you have to go through the tunnel, and then it sucks. Everything's fine until you go to the tunnel, but then everything after the tunnel is okay.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I try to avoid it, but they make you pay to avoid it. If you go through Uniontown, it's a toll
They
road.
know. Oh yeah. Well, and sometimes that road, like I've been on the turnpike.
There's nobody on
whenever
that road
it's-
ever.
I've been on the turnpike when there has been traffic on it, like because construction is happening or something really like that I could have never planned for, and
Right.
it doesn't tell me until I'm like right there, and it's
Yeah.
way too late.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
No.
but every time I get on, like if I'm getting ready to leave to Pittsburgh, like to your old show, I'll look on Google Maps like an hour or so ahead of time, and I know that it's always red right there before the tunnel. It's always red. It can be
Yeah.
like Sunday morning at like 3 a.m. and it's red, and like that, which means there's it's congested or something. How is it congested at that point? I mean, why?
No.
But
No.
I think
I
it's
would
just
assume it
because you
is.
have to slow down. There's people don't know where they're going, like out of state people that are morons. Not me, because I know where I'm going. I get in the left lane if I have to be in the left lane.
It's
Because you have to know as soon as you go out of the tunnel and the city's right there. You can't be sightseeing. You have to know where you're going. If you don't know, they're going to move you, and you won't make it to your destination.
yeah. No, it's well. We here personally think that everybody is just afraid of tunnels. Like they're afraid of the walls.
I
But the
hold
road
my
is the
breath.
same
I'm one of those.
size.
Remember the kids that when you were
Yeah.
a kid, hold your breath through the tunnel. I still do that while I'm driving.
I play that. I play that on road trips. That's the only time I do that.
Well, I
I
mean, to
hold
me,
my
it's a road
breath.
trip.
Yeah, I hold my breath.
Yeah, that's fair.
Traffic in the tunnel.
When
Just
what?
15, 20 minutes, I can hold my breath through the tunnel.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're hoping for traffic just so you can break your record, right?
Yeah,
Right.
right.
Right, yeah.
I did see. Speaking of the tunnel, I did see on Instagram today. Dean from Amplifiers was going through the tunnel, and for the first time since he had moved to Pittsburgh, there was somebody walking through the tunnel with the traffic.
Wow.
And there's nowhere to walk. There's no walkway other
No,
than like I guess the emergency walkway or whatever. But there's not even really
No.
any of that. It's
That's-
it's the road and the tunnel, and that's it. So
Yeah,
like
that's-
he's got a picture of it. I'll have to get it and send it. I'll send it to you. It's hilarious. I've never seen that either. But I mean, like you would think. I mean, that's like wanting to commit suicide at that. Just walking through there.
basically. There was somebody that tried to ride their bike through the what was it? The Squirrel Hill Tunnel.
Somebody
was-
rode one of those spin scooters.
Jesus.
Through, yeah,
Just to see if
somebody
they,
rode one of those scooters through the Liberty Tunnel.
That's what it was.
I had a band on from a couple of bands from like the Niagara Falls area, so I always ask them, have you tried to attempt, have you built a barrel to attempt to go over the falls? But that's the same kind of thing, Have you ridden a bike through the?
I have actually not through one of the big tunnels, but there's a tunnel that goes underneath Duquesne University's campus. Is that
Is that the one that on the way to like Club Cafe?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
south side.
Okay,
Absolutely,
it's like
yeah.
on the left or something.
I have rode my
Yeah.
bike through that tunnel, but it's not very.
That one's
big.
pretty narrow too, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's awful.
That's
They're all
Like
narrow. I
driving
mean,
through
I don't know why you would want to do that at all. I
Yeah.
mean,
But
they're
when
like
there's-
almost 100 years old. So
so if anything, they're going to collapse. So you could get on a bike regardless.
Yeah.
I mean, our bridges collapsed, so
What?
anything's possible.
What's
Yeah,
happened?
we had a bridge
well,
last year.
so yeah, there was a
Where?
bridge collapse over in Wilkinsburg Regent Square
I
area.
did not know that.
Yeah, oh yeah, no, that was
Was anybody on there? Was there a biker on there?
Yeah,
There were
My-
cars and a bus.
yeah. My sister.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I
Yeah.
remember that now. It was on the big news, like the Fox News stuff.
Yeah,
I do remember
Yeah.
that now. Yeah.
my sister was driving to work in the morning and missed that collapse by like 15 minutes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Have they gone through and thoroughly inspected all bridges within the area, at least?
Yeah, but they're not fixing them.
Yeah.
There's there's a website you can go on and you can look at because Pittsburgh has like 1 million bridges.
Oh yeah, I know.
So you can go online and see there's color ratings like green through red.
What?
And you can see that there's
How
not
safe they are?
there's maybe a couple of bridges that are green and all of them are yellow, orange, or red. They're all in a state of disrepair, and there's there's so many of them, and they're so big, and it's such a commitment of
Well,
time.
the one coming out of the tunnel has been there for at least 100 years, and there's several layers of it. So it's not just one layer going over the bridge. There's several. There's 2 or 3.
Well, I think all the main bridges, all the big ones that are downtown, those ones are relatively fine.
I hope so, because I mean I go. I'm sure a lot of people go through.
It's all those little ones throughout the city that don't get any attention. And
I'm sure it's like that everywhere. That's not. I'm sure everybody has got a red bridge somewhere.
We'll see. We'll see when we get 3 more collapse. How many can we get to collapse this year? What's your guess?
Oh, yeah. I mean, did anybody die on that one?
I don't think
No,
so.
thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was fully collapsed, or something was. It was the way, I don't know, the way it collapsed. But regardless, though, it collapsed. Damn it! I mean, you would think that they would go through and fix all of the red ones first.
You would hope so,
You would
but
think.
This one's only orange. Let's go ahead and fix that one.
All the bridges in poor neighborhoods that the city doesn't want to spend time and money on. They're they don't
Yeah, you would think that. I don't know. I hate getting into government.
True. Maybe-
Early on in the show, I did. There was a lot of government conversations because of COVID. That's what was happening. The vaccines were coming out, and but eventually, I would be like, what? I cannot spend time on that. Spend time on it on another podcast. This one's about music.
No.
I told you this is a quirky show. It's very quirky. Hey, you guys are episode 179.
Yeah.
That's
Wow,
phenomenal. I appreciate that. I appreciate every show I do, but I'm almost at 200. And when I did the 100th episode, I was floored. I didn't even think I was going to do past 10. I thought I was done after that. And then people were saying, "Well, who's going to be on the next show?" And I'm like, I don't know. And that's when I did it on Facebook, which was a whole nother conversation. But it's just I'm grateful for every single one of them, and I truly appreciate you being 179. It's better than 180. It's better than 181 because it's 179, and we've done it. We've done it.
Thank you.
I'm so honored.
I met Max outside of of the bridge. It was terrifyingly freezing outside. It was very cold that night.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, you guys did a great job, because I didn't want you to run away. That's kind of my calling. I do that to people. So they turn around, they're like, what's going on? But no, it's just that acute mania guy. That's him. So, but thank you guys very much for being on. It was a fun
For
show.
sure.
We talked a little bit about wieners and
We did. You found out my favorite.
And we talked about you, and so coming up. I think I interrupted you when you said you were coming up shows.
Yeah, no, we've actually got a bunch of dates coming up. So March 24th, we're going to be at Smiling Moose. On April 1st, we're going to be playing at the Black Lodge over in Oakland. On April 14th, we're playing at the Dan Help Me Out.
That's what it's called?
It's
No.
it's crazy. That's the
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
Dan help.
yeah, the Dan
Yeah.
Help Me Out.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely going to that one.
Yeah, we're playing.
It's hard to keep track sometimes.
Yeah, I can't remember where we're playing then. But then after that, Dan's gonna find out.
I got it. Don't worry. All right. So,
That-
what do you say? The 14th, we're playing. It's called the Green Beacon. That's over
The Green Beacon.
Greensburg. That's over in Greensburg.
Yeah,
That'll be cool. Get out of Pittsburgh.
Is that
Yeah.
the one with Somalia? I knew you have one with Somalia coming up, right?
That's the
That's
first.
the first. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Now that's
Um,
April Fool's Day, right? So
That is
it
April
really,
Fool's
is it really happening?
Oh, it's really happening. There's no joke about that.
Unfortunately, the joke is
Yeah.
that it is happening.
No, come on.
No, the
Wait,
real joke is
Wait,
that
I
we're
can
headline.
do this. Oh shoot! I
I
okay, I pressed the
know
wrong one.
a weenie
No, go on.
man. He
Sorry,
owns a
interrupt you.
weenie stand.
Come
He
on.
sells most anything from hot dogs on
What happened?
down. Someday I'll join
What's
his
going on?
life and be his weenie
What's that?
wife. Hot dog. I
Why
love
can't you
that
hear me?
Weenie man.
Did I play the? Oh no!
Yep, you
Play
played
the
the
weenie
Man.
thing.
I did. I know. I meant to do. I meant to do that, and I need to change that because I always press the wrong freaking one. There we go.
I don't know. I
don't know
quite
why that.
enjoyed the Weenie Man.
Because I couldn't hear. I turned it down on the. Never mind. This freaking. Okay.
You need one of those like. Do you have one of those like pads with buttons and you do sound bites?
I do, but it's a soundboard, so if I have the volume turned down, it shouldn't play. I should have hit mute then, I guess. I'll learn for next time.
Yeah.
Next time.
For
Yeah.
180. For 180.
Yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, but I was supposed to play the Weenie Man song before the Wiener segment. I didn't do that, so you're welcome.
Got it now.
Yeah.
That was my dad, by the way,
Oh, really?
and my mom. And
That's
that,
commitment right there.
well, they were in Hawaii, and I forced them to be on the show because I wanted to do an update show that night, like a mini.
Yeah.
So I forced them from here, and they were in Hawaii to be on the show. So it was fun. It's on the thing if you want to watch it.
Awesome.
My
That's
dad.
a good one.
But yeah, that was my dad singing
Nice.
or attempting to sing.
I think it sounded beautiful.
Anyway, I interrupted you to try to do that, and that happened, and
No, it's okay. And then
Two big
March
shows.
the 24th, I will be at the what is the Smiling Moose, right?
yep, Smiling Moose. Down
I'm going
south side.
to come up. I'm going to that one.
We have some
Yep.
scatterings in between. You can check all of it. We'll have all of them up on our Instagram. Everyone
Okay.
can check out our show dates on our Instagram. We're on Bands in Town, so
Bands in town.
yes, we are in town
Do I need a ticket for the Smiling Moose show? Do I need a ticket for that one?
at the door.
Yep.
At
Just come
door.
up.
And
Can I get a
Yeah.
media- Can I get a media pass? I'm just kidding. They don't have media.
we have to
pass.
charge extra actually for that.
Yeah.
Oh what? Yeah, I'm just a fan.
There you go.
No cameras, no podcast
You
equipment.
guys have merch also, right?
Oh yeah.
I don't
wearing
think I got a
one of our
shirt that
pins
night.
now.
I think you were broken down your merch table at that point when I was merch shopping. I don't like to do merch shopping first because then I got to carry that crap around, you know.
That's enough.
But if I can
understandable.
park out front, then it's fine because I can take it out and put it in. You know, I don't have to carry it around at that point.
Yeah.
I'll get a shirt. I'll get a shirt the 24th. Save me a
Yeah.
large. Save me a
We'll
large.
we'll save you one. Maybe we'll have new ones then too.
New ones,
Perhaps.
perhaps. I got magnets. Now. I'll bring you guys a magnet.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Bring us a magnet.
Couple few.
Cool.
Not for the guys that weren't on tonight though, because they don't need one.
No, they missed. So,
They need to come on next time though. You guys will come on next time though, right?
Yeah, we'll have
do this again.
everybody on.
We'll
Yeah.
do this again after sometime. We'll wait a while after your release. You know,
Yeah, we'll
like-
do after 200, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know how. I only have one scheduled right now, and that's not until one Thursday and two schedules. So one Thursday and one on the 25th.
So 181, 180, 181.
We'll probably be at 200. Yeah.
But
Give you
maybe
guys
we'll
time
be
to
200.
Put the EP out. You know, go promote that shit, and then come back on.
Yeah.
Tell us about your
Yeah.
travels, because I'm sure you'll tour around a little bit, right? You'll come down here,
That's the plan. That's
down
the
this
plan.
way, go south a little bit.
Yep.
Yeah. So the 24th, the 25th, I have a show, but I can do the show from freaking anywhere. But yeah, the 24th, I definitely don't have anything, and I can go up and come back.
Hell yeah.
May 12th is the big one. That's the EP release.
Yeah.
Club Cafe, May
Where
12th.
where is that one?
Club Cafe, South Side.
Okay. I will do my best. That's stupid. It's like getting a dentist appointment. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, how's December something of 2025 sound? Great. You know what I mean? Yeah, go schedule me for that one. So I don't know what's going on then, but I'll try.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Everybody else should definitely go though.
Yeah, we'll promote the shit out of it, so you'll probably see. You'll probably
I will.
be reminded. Yeah.
Yes, definitely remind me.
Yeah. For
There's a
sure.
crap things. I don't know something. I'm trying to get the Smolliers back on. Because it's been about a year since they were on. I think. I don't know. Those guys are cool. I like
Yeah,
them.
they're a lot of fun.
It's so different. I don't know what even genre that is, but it's awesome genre.
I asked him that too, and what did they say for?
Yeah, so we were putting together a flyer for our April 1st show that they're on with us, and we were putting kind of like what our subgenres are or whatever on it. And he was like, "Put me down for antagonistic nag rock."
That sounds about right. Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, makes sense. It's very makes sense. So
there's a band in Parkersburg called Grown Bones that I've had on, and what does he say? Mall Rock. That's
Mall Rock.
Mall Rock. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's this shit. It's this great stuff.
I feel like I know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I mean you might.
Yeah.
I'll send you their page. They haven't played. They played the in Huntington down at the Loud recently, but that's the first one in a while. I think they were kind of taking a break because they kind of pushed a bunch of stuff out. They pushed out an EP and they kind of took a little break. But yeah, Mall Rock. I've never heard of that. Mall Rock.
We call ourselves Flower Punk.
Flower Punk. That's
yeah.
different.
Yeah,
Okay.
garage and flower punk. Those are, but flower punk's not a real genre. So
But it's your genre.
It's our genre. Yeah.
Somebody will jump on that genre, and then you'll have a competition, and then here we go with the whole competition shit again.
Oh, that's what we can only hope for. As long as we're inspiring people to
as long as you were the founder of the genre. I mean, there's so many genres though that we probably have like heard of that are big in other places.
Right.
And we will eventually hear, but it's kind of like the phrase "that slaps." Yeah. I heard that in South Carolina, and I started using it until I was annoyed by it.
I love that phrase.
It slaps.
It slaps. It does.
It's freaking amazing. Yeah. It's better
very
than
useful.
amazing. It slaps. You just hit your friend in the face and be like, "Hey, listen to this song." I need to change this the marquee now because it's the end of the show. Thank you guys so much for being on.
Thanks for having us, man.
I have a fantastic band that they were on previously. They are Acute Mania Live vets, as you guys are now, and they are called 30 Seconds Go. The only thing I forgot to do, I'll get it while I'm changing that. I have to borrow an N because there's a shit ton of them. There's a shit ton of letters just up there that I have to borrow from because there's not any extras. They're from Maine, and they're a lot of fun. It's the only band I've ever had on from Maine, and they do some interesting music up there. It's phenomenal stuff. Check it out. 30 Seconds Go. You have to say it like that.
Oh yeah.
There's also a band from San Diego that I'm going to see here in April, and they're called The Undertaking. And you have to say it like that because there's an exclamation point at the end.
Oh, yes.
So every time I say their name, you can't just say The Undertaking because, I mean, what about them? It's The Undertaking! Then people start asking questions, So, but 30 seconds ago, they have an exclamation point at the end, but I can't say it like that. It's 30 seconds, go!
Right.
You know what I mean?
They've got a period in there? Is that?
No, it's an exclamation point, but you have to pause in between. I just do. I don't know. They said it was okay.
You're making these rules up.
I am, but people need to jump on board. Jump on board. Sunny Daze and the Weathermen. You can put an exclamation point at the end of yours.
We'll that's what we got to do. We got to put an exclamation
or a
point.
semicolon. Maybe a semicolon would be better.
Where Sunny Days, semicolon,
or a question
and the
Weathermen. How about
Weatherman.
a question mark? A question mark. Sunny Days and the Weathermen.
That's a good one.
I guess that's a marketing decision you have to come up with, later on.
No, maybe it should be Sunny Days question mark and the Weatherman exclamation point.
Yeah, in case there's no other. Because tonight we only had what did we have? We didn't have the Weatherman tonight. We had the
Sunny Days and the Weatherman.
And tonight we had Sunny Days and a
Weatherman.
And a Weatherman. Yes.
Yeah.
We've had it all.
Yeah.
Playing us out of the show tonight is a very good band. I can't remember where they're from. I think it's Chicago, but I'm probably wrong because I usually am about things. But they're called Outrun the Sunlight. I'd love to have them on. They've said they would be on. I got a verbal commitment. What is an oral commitment? Oral commitment.
Verbal, yeah.
Verbal, oral. I like
Or-
saying oral. That's a little bit better.
It's-
So we'll see if I force them to be on the show by playing their song out. I can't pronounce the name of the song, but it's off their new EP called "The Return of Inertia 2.0." It's hold on, Philotaxis. That sounds good. Or Philo. It's all the same. Anyway, Sunny Days and the Weathermen, and a Weatherman. Thank you so much for being on. It's been a lot of fun. If you have 5 minutes, I'll talk to you right after I kill the live stream. After I take all the damn letters off the marquee and change it to the other one. 30
yeah.
Seconds Go is going to be this Thursday at 8 o'clock. They'll be live from Maine. Yarmouth, Maine. On Thursday at 8 o'clock. So join us then. Thank you guys so much. We'll do it again.
Thanks for
I'll
having me, man.
see you on the 24th, actually. Again.
See us on the 24th.
Here's Outrun the Sunlight with Philo Taxis or Philo Taxis or something. Hopefully they can tell me what it is when they come on the show. We'll see you. We'll see you. There it is.
Yeah.